We have one more interesting design. Hope we will learn something and we will have a good time. So let's start. First we will create sketch. Sketch will be a bit complicated, but so let's create sketch on this plane. Create circle, 600 millimeters diameter. Let's create vertical constraint like this. Create 300 millimeters line. Let's center this line to origin. Coincidental constraint like this. Create one more circle, 300 millimeters, 600 millimeters diameter. Coincidental constraints here and here. Create vertical line, coincidental constraint like this. Another circle, 220 millimeters diameter. Again, coincidental constraint like this, and vertical constraint like this. One more line like this, and this dimension 32 millimeters. And now trim these lines that we don't need. So we need only this profile. Trim this too. Make this construction line. Finish sketch. Revolve command. Select profile. Select axis. OK. And we have this object. We can use chamfer here. Let's say 3 millimeters. Create sketch in this plane. First, press P to project geometry. This point and this. Okay. Now create line from here to here. Create one more line and use perpendicular constraint. Finish sketch. Now plane along path, and we have this plane here. Now we will go back to this revolute command, and instead of 360 degrees we will have only 9 degrees. And see how it looks. So it goes from this line 9 degrees to here, but we don't want that part, but we will select symmetry here in direction, and instead of 9 degrees we will type 4.5 degrees. 4.5 degrees on this side, 4.5 degrees on this side, so in total 9 degrees. Now we will go to this plane and we will create a circle 123 and one more circle 265, let's say 265. So something like that. Now we will create some sketches to move this dimension that not staying in our way. Create one more line and make it construction line. And now go to create n-gons. Make something like this, then here. Dimension this from here, let's say 123. This dimension, make it 6. Move this up. From here to here, and make this to parallel. Make this dimension 9. So now this is fully constrained and it's good. Now let's mirror this. Select mirror, select these two lines, select mirror line, this line, and we have this element created. Go again for a line, create something like this. Go to parallel constraint and make these two lines parallel. This dimension 6, let's make it 3.5 at this point. This dimension, let it be this dimension divided by 2. Let this be 10. And this angle 130 degrees. And now mirror this. These three lines, select. Now select mirror plane. And okay. Let's go again. Create something like this. Go to parallel constraint. Make these two lines parallel. Make this dimension to be the same as this. Make this line parallel to this. And make this dimension equals to this dimension. So just to move this and make this dimension 5 millimeters. We will add this dimension here. Let it be 8 millimeters. Again, mirror. Select these three lines. Now select mirror line here, the center line, and we have mirror. Again, create something like this. Go to parallel, make these two lines parallel. This dimension, make it the same as this. We want all of these dimensions to be equal. We have this parallel, we don't want it parallel, we want this to be collinear, these two lines. Let's say 6 millimeters. This line 4 millimeters. So we have it fully constrained. Go to mirror, select these three lines, select mirror line this, and okay. And finally we go here, create something like this, make these two lines parallel, this line and this line, make this dimension the same as this dimension, make this line and this line collinear, but it won't work. Why is that? Failed, so please. We have this constraint already added, but we don't want that. We want this constraint and this constraint, this line and this line to be collinear. That's okay. Again, mirror, select this line and this line. Now select mirror line here and say okay. Now we can finish sketch and go back to here to this revolve command and make it full 360 degrees. Now we will create extrude. We will create this extrude. And go to 70 is too much. 68. 68 seems okay. Let's see how it looks. It looks okay. At this point we will hide this sketch and we will apply this circular pattern and select this extrude that we just created. Select this line and type here 40. Now let's see what we have here. Now we got this interesting object. This is exactly what we wanted to get here, to achieve here. So we will go back in timeline here and we will add here fillets to these edges. Let's say what fillet would be okay. Fillet 3, radius 3 seems okay at this point, and go further with selecting of these edges. This is so when selecting edges you don't have to go like here to have it visible, and here you have visible edges. So now we don't have to go here to select this edge, but we can, even if it's not visible, we just press Ctrl and go near that edge and it will be shown and we can click. Just press Ctrl and go for these rest of these edges. Hold Ctrl for all of these. We can have this problem here, but so let's see how it looks. All edges selected, and let's edit this. How can we edit this? Maybe to move this instead 123, 120. Let's say that we have something like this, and this seems okay, I guess. Now let's see how it looks in this rectangular pattern when we have all these edges with fillets. Now we will double click on the rectangular pattern, press Ctrl and select fillets, and now we will have this fillet applied to all of these instances of this object. It will take some time, So we have it applied, this fillet. Let's see how it looks. It looks pretty good. Now let's back again to this feature in timeline before circular pattern, and let's try to apply some more fillets. 6.5 fillet seems okay here. Okay, now again these two fillets. No, 5.6 seems okay for these two elements, and let's check this. 4.6 seems okay there, and one more for this. 4.1 seems okay. Now add fillet up here for all of these edges, small fillet radius. 1, let it be 1, okay. Now go to here in timeline, go to end of the timeline, and we will see how it will look now. So this is how it looks. Now we have these fillets applied only on this one feature. We will select this circular pattern and press Ctrl and select all of these fillets and say OK. So rectangular pattern applied, and this is how it looks. Very interesting design. For 3D printing, for CNC, or just for practice. We can apply some material here. Go to press A on keyboard, and let's apply this material. Now this is how it looks. Very interesting. Hope this was good use of your time.